It's JC King, and I'm back with another video. Oh, excuse me. Okay. Okay. So, all right, y'all. So I went on a little day trip or whatever. Oh my gosh. It was kind of fun a little bit. I mean, it was kind of fun a little bit. Tourist was kind of touchy a little bit. Um, I don't know. We was gonna end up staying in the city or whatever, but mhm. No, no, I'm not. I'm just saying. I'm just giving a rundown of the day because some of the stuff is significant to what I'm about to talk about. Hold on, y'all. I need to put some lotion on my hands.
Did you steal my stuff?
Mm-mm.
Please don't tell me you took my oil.
Mm-mm. I didn't do anything.
Did you do it?
No.
Promise.
Oh, dang! I put that in there too.
My promise.
Promise. Okay. So, okay, just a little rundown, okay? I just got here. We just got back not too long ago. We was gonna stay in the city that we were in, all right, but we ended up just driving back. It was only like a 3 hour drive. Um, so we ended up just coming back. But I had brought in one of my bags from outside, and like just right now, I just got in the shower or whatever. But before I went in the shower, I'm like, okay, let me go ahead and smoke me a cigarette before I go in here. And so I go outside in the summer, and now Taurus is telling me I can't. He like, okay, you can't. I'm supposed to be waiting until the bathroom because my place to smoke cigarettes once in a while is in the bathroom, the little bathroom that's right off the sunroom.
You don't have to.
Hold on, come on, stop. I'm just talking. This is surface level stuff. I'm not telling nobody my business. Hmm. Okay. Well, I don't know what this. I don't know. I don't have any. Maybe after I'm done with this, I'll go see if it's some upstairs.
No, I
Um.
need it right now.
Okay. Well, I don't. I know that there's not any. Um. What was I gonna say? So I go outside. Okay. So I'm not supposed to smoke in the house no more or whatever after the bathroom get painted. But now all of a sudden it's like, oh, you can't go in there no more, whatever.
Yeah,
And,
you
and so I'm like, I'll try. Well, only when I really got to use, because when you ain't okay, just for anybody that smokes cigarettes or whatever, you know how it is after you eat something and you got to use the bathroom.
not
We just gonna put it like
everybody
that,
knows.
okay? So I'm like, that ain't. I can't stop that. So I'll try to cut back, but when I got to use the bathroom, I got to have my cigarette. So I'm going, okay, so I'm like, oh, well, I won't go in the house. I'll go in the sunroom because he's like, oh, don't do it out there either because, okay, but you're going to have to go outside. Now, I was looking outside. I'm like, damn, it's like almost 2 o'clock in the morning. I really ain't going outside. So I just went in the sunroom anyway. And
That's why nobody trusts you.
no, I'm just saying, but it's a good, but what I'm about to say is it's a good thing that I didn't because when I sat down on the chair out there, I was looking out the window and I seen something, guys. I seen something or someone. Now my neighbor is like 90 years old or whatever, and I haven't even heard really much. I haven't heard her talking to her husband. He's not well or whatever, but I haven't heard her talking to her husband in a long
You
time.
talking about
I'm gonna have to.
somebody else?
No, they don't know who I'm talking about, unless it's a creepy stalker that do know. I mean, then they already know. So, I haven't really heard about. I'm hearing what about Bob because that's what his name is, and I ain't heard him in a minute. But anyways, I don't know. Maybe I'll ask her tomorrow how you doing. Anyways, so I know it wasn't one of they motherfucking ass out there at 2 o'clock in the morning, ting. And so I was just
Mom,
thinking.
no. She
Hmm?
has a girl over.
Yeah, there was a girl over, but that wasn't a girl.
What was?
I don't know what it was. It was dark, like a dark figure. And I just can't see that girl out there at that time of night either. I just can't see it. So, anyways, get out my conversation. I'm trying to do with my YouTube video. Um,
It's not a
and
video,
so,
it's a
okay, whatever it is recording something. Um, so anyways, y'all, let's get to the story because y'all know I got okay. I didn't did something with my day, so we got like a little 5 minute rundown. If y'all don't want to hear it, you're gonna have to go ahead and fast forward. But a lot of stuff
they
that I'm about to
can't
say,
fast forward.
shh. But it's a lot of stuff that I'm gonna say that probably have something to do with what we picking up on during the day anyway. That's what this is over here. So I'm seeing something or whatever. Like I seen somebody like walking, but they was like close to the fence. Like they when the light came on, when I seen over there and the light came on, it's like somebody was like bending over, like over there on the other side of the fence. And so I'm like, oh, that's what's going on. Yeah. So that's why I'm glad I did not go outside. You never know. Because there's entities that can attach to people. Now, somebody could just be like, oh, you got to go outside because they know in the middle of the night, I'm going to go out there by myself. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody gonna go out there with me, a motherfucker out there. That's it. You see what I'm saying? So this is why it's just about to be a problem, anyways. Okay. Because I'm worried about my safety. If I ever don't feel right, that's the one thing about having some type of intuitiveness. If I don't feel right about it, I don't give a fuck what you say. This cigarette getting smoked in the house. You're not about to set me the fuck up. You know what I'm saying? If it's I just read people and I read people's energy. Like why all of a sudden we said after the bathroom get remodeled, the bathroom ain't remodeled yet. So why you telling me that now? Okay. Anyways, let's move on. So I'm like, damn, it's a good thing I did not go out there because I went out there once earlier, like when we first got back. And then a couple hours later, then I just went back again. So I seen that and I'm like, yep, I'm not going the fuck out there. Okay. And so I get my stuff together, whatever, and I'm about to go get in the shower. And I'm like, damn, I left my bag outside in the trunk with all my stuff in it. Now this is like 5 minutes after I seen whatever the fuck that is that was out there on the other side of the fence. Okay. And so I'm like, oh yeah, that's not gonna happen. So I can't even go outside to get my stuff. Okay, y'all, my lotion, but I got extra, a little bit of extra here, some old lotion here, but I ain't going out there. Just put it like that. Not tonight. Okay. So that was just some oddities. I don't even know why we talking about it, but it just made me think about it because I was hearing something about like deja vu here. Okay. Because I had a deja vu one time or a dream. I can't remember if it's just like a vision, a dream, or deja vu, but it's clear as hell. I don't know if y'all know how that happened, but that's what's happening. That somebody, because I heard somebody's hiding in somebody, right? So okay, so let's pull some cards on that anyway. I'm gonna probably pull cards while we talk a little bit, okay? And then we're gonna clean these up and then yeah, because I don't think we need to do these cards that was out here since yesterday anyway. Um Y'all see, I ain't been on here all day. And then I was a little bit kind of, I was feeling some kind of way because I did a read when I was in the car. Someone was just telling me, do a read real quick. I'm like, what is this energy coming towards me? And when we were driving, I just pulled out my extra large deck, right? And then I just had my African American deck mixed with that other deck. And I just did a quick like 20 card read. And I'm like, oh, so something funny is happening or whatever. But I feel like somebody's gonna come out on top. So I just kept that reading. Like I barely do readings like that. I haven't done readings like that in a long time. Like I used to wake up in the rising. I didn't watch no TV or nothing. Like, see, because okay, somebody misses my energy or somebody else's energy. They keep on trying to come through like, oh yeah, peace and quiet. Oh, serenity found. And it's almost like, what you trying to say that my energy is serenity, or are you trying to say like? I feel like this is somebody trying to say that they found somebody else that don't have noise around them. Somebody sits around and they don't do nothing. They don't listen to nothing or whatever. But somebody gonna get played anyways because you need see these niggas. They were supposed to honor what I was telling them. Okay, because it's a whole bitches out here trying to learn how to talk to. They trying to tap into my intellectual property, learn how I communicate with God when I pray. Try to find out if I pray, if I don't pray. You motherfuckers is weird. First of all, okay. you know, um, Somebody trying to bite my style on how I communicate with source, okay, which is my husband energy, okay, still, motherfucker, and that's just it, all right. And then not this husband, but my, you know, my god daddy husband. Okay.
Huh?
So what was I going to say? So, of course, somebody is trying to go back to when I was in my first portion of my awakening. I had stopped listening to music. I stopped watching TV. I just went silent. I was just walking around here doing different stuff with my time or whatever like that. I didn't want to, when I was, even if I was like on a long drive or something like this, I didn't even listen to the radio. I just sat in my energy or whatever. And so somebody could be trying to recap just like bitches always do. Okay, it shouldn't be that. Nobody should be able to have that much. Nobody should have be able to have. That's why I know that this is some type of facility or something that somebody, that a lord or a father or a feather figure on this earth had been a part of. That these people were watching me watching me very carefully, and it's almost like Friday Night Freddy and this person could have been offering these people money that was in my life to go into this particular thing or whatever. Now, this could have just been to keep an eye on somebody so they didn't wake up or be what cause inflation so I could find out who I really the fuck am. And so they try to keep people that was like docile or couldn't speak about what was going on in the Truman Show with me, right? Or this is a brother or a feather figure that was afraid of me grabbing for my crown, and whatever they was doing behind the scenes was just to set me up to ruin my reputation before I can sit on my throne. It's either or before I can be taken seriously as a presidential candidate or something like that. Okay, because we know that a motherfucker can create a presidential candidate overnight. So if y'all want to play with me, I can play with you. Because then I'm going to show you who God really is or what God really is by shutting your shit down. You know what I'm saying? These people already shut down so many aspects, especially avenues when it has something to do with finances or businesses or whatever that these people left me, right? So I'll just crash the whole fucking thing, okay? Keep on playing. So anyway, so it's either or, okay? Oh, it's either or. And some people is just mad because even if they was to try to defeat me or ruin my reputation or something like this, your whole shit just got ruined just because you were so egotistical and you were so doing the most. And it's basically really your motherfucking fault for letting all these holes in and these people that shouldn't even been in that caliber. You know what I'm saying? Because who knows? I might have been like, oh, okay, well, this is what we do here or whatever. And I might have been cool with it. You know what I'm saying? But somebody went and started doing too motherfucking much. People start being in competition. Oh, we could just not let this person know about this and we could just take it over or something like this. And these have to be these childish ass forever young energies here. Okay, that they so silly they don't even notice the games that they play with each other. Oh well, maybe if we know that we was hacking into people's stuff and mind controlling them and getting them to do whatever we want for fun, how about if these people that I thought was my friends that we was working with on this system, how about they've been hacking me and making me do the same thing that they was making this person do? You know, so people don't think right. They don't think right when they probably have a lot of reckless sex with each other. These people could, you know, call themselves brothers and sisters or type friends in this company or whatever like this, but they be all fucking each other, and then people get mad and retaliate against people and do little trick and antics shit. Because I feel like a lot of these people want to act like they just ruthless, crazy individuals. Oh, y'all don't know about the big people that run things behind the scenes, and this is probably a whole bunch of like geek squad hackers. You know what I'm saying? And really, at the most. You see what I'm saying? By this time, because I feel like whoever some of these people are that own these companies, they're not here anymore. Even if they were living, they're not at their same capacity anymore either. It's like the robots woke up and took over the company or something like this. Okay. Now this is just a rundown, y'all. We just talking right now because I'm trying to get together what I really want to talk about. I don't want to talk about that reading though. I think it's a good luck omen because I barely do that's what I was saying. I barely do videos. I barely do reads. Now, before I would just sit around here, drink my tea in the morning, chill, go look outside, sit under the sun, meditate under the sun. You know what I'm saying? I might watch a little bit of something real quick, turn it off, go downstairs to my craft room, do something. You know, I was just filling my day with things or whatever. But like I told you, I can't be in competition with no bitch because nobody else is the Lord. Vengeance is not theirs. Nobody else is going through the battle like the Lord will be going through during this awakening. Okay. But the thing about this is that if some of us are androids or if some of us are hybrid, these people could have been playing around in your energy for all these fucking years. You know what I'm saying? A lot of these girls could have been trying to preserve embarrassing things. It made me think about that song "Who Run the World, Girls," right? Because I felt like I was picking up some energy that something happened with Beyonce or something. Okay, somebody tried to do something to somebody to shut somebody up about something. Okay, but "Who Run the World, Girls." It make me think. If you look at the video and all the symbolism that I seen in that video, whether she knew it or not. Because the underworld and these Game of Thrones people got a lot more to do with the industry than you think. Okay. um they just can't speak on it, and a lot of these people are in the tarot community. Most of them are. They came these are backup singers, one hit wonders, people that maybe they started changing or whatever. They might have started out, at the perfect size and everything like this to go into the industry, but they got too big or something. They got an opportunity to clone themselves and put a clone away for a rainy day, shit like this. Okay. So now, if I don't have nothing to do with this, you understand? Even if they did take a version of me and kidnap me, with my family or whatever, when they swapped out this family, these people could have kept me all dirty and dingy and underneath some kind of, I don't know. I don't know. Somebody could have kept somebody. I feel like they had a version of me or a clone, or they made like a Genesis version of me, like in that movie with Will Smith in it. And or that was the original me, and I'm the new version that God upgraded or whatever. I don't give a fuck. I'm still me. Whatever I am, I'm me, and I'm all of those things, and I'm gonna be collecting all of those things. All right. So, all right. So before we even go any further, all right. So these people, I feel like these young girls or these forever young women that had to be in the dark or work behind the scenes and not probably be seen as much or whatever. These people were using, I was reading about the future of like mind control and shit like this. These girls could have been already testing out software and they thought it was funny to test it out on the Son of God. Is
Mom, look,
basically what they did. Okay.
look.
And now they want to bring up, mm-hmm,
This.
mm-hmm. So okay, I gotta finish my video. So why are you doing that? You're distracting me. I could watch that any other time. Um, so these forever younger girls or whatever, um, were just thinking that it was funny to do mind control on the Holy Spirit or the Empress, so that they can ruin somebody's reputation. Because if they did take the real version of my masculine behind the scenes and he was looking at me some kind of way, or you, whoever this is, because bitches, you're not fucking funny, okay? Um, so whatever this is that they were doing behind the scenes, somebody knew that one day before this person came back to bring me an offer that they wanted to try to do something. Now this could have flipped across and this could have happened to somebody else. Okay. This could have flipped over to someone else because I was hearing, I wrote today, I was here in Houston because we rode past this place called My Houston or some shit like this. And I'm like, damn, that sounded a lot like Houston. But I put up Ho You Stand. Ho You Stand. So that was making me think that a Satan energy could have come from what source was telling me is that a Satan energy had come from Houston. And this is taking me way back, y'all. It's taking me way back to when my sister was friends with this girl from Houston, and we used to be going on trips together. Like I went on one trip with them and then we just made a good duo. Okay. We just made a good duo of going on trips together. So we went to like the Essence Festival together. We went to like All-Star Weekend and shit like this together. It was just a thing. So if my sister was going on trips with her friends or whatever before, she started inviting me then. Okay, because we did have a good time with each other. And it made me think about this girl, and I was trying to look for her page today. Because I remember her and my sister stopped kind of like talking or whatever. And then I went back today to look for her name, and I'm like, damn, where's her page? But another girl showed up in the page, and that's the second thing. It's another girl, one of my friends named Kim. I went looking for her page one day, and I put her first and last name in there, and it was a whole nother bitch sitting there, and I'm like, is people just like, just like jacking motherfuckers? Like I told you, these are these foreign women here. Um, are some of these women just coming here and jacking some of us for our whole fucking identity and just sticking their face, like deleting everything on our page or something like this and putting their face there? Like, I don't know what this is. I mean, this could be a whole nother page of a person, but I was just like, damn. You know what I'm saying? I didn't see her on there at all anymore. Okay. And this is somebody that liked to take pictures. She liked the way she looked. You know what I'm saying? She liked this. I'm gonna call her T. Okay. She liked the way she looked. She liked to take pictures, all that shit. Okay. So that even make me think about. Can you take that in the other room, please? I really need to focus. But that made me think about an intersection there, because her name started with a T, and it made me think about my name on that birth certificate, the way it was written, and that it had a T. Okay, so it was like from the word, my name was broken up to like a compound energy, where the first section was here, and then it was a T that looked like a cross right here, and then the rest of my name or whatever. So I don't know if this is a typo, but I never noticed it be on there before. Okay. I don't know if somebody's trying to manipulate something right now or if there was already on there. Okay. But it's almost like a cross in the road or this Christ energy, or again, somebody could have done something to my original vassal, even from the age of 7 to 15 or something, or somebody tried to do something here. Now this could mean that they kind of did something like killed Jesus or the Jesus in me, or they killed that earlier vassal or something like this, and then now I'm acting in maybe like more of a Christ energy. I don't know, y'all. I don't know how to explain it. I don't know how to explain it, but I was just thinking, well, damn, did this person do something with my sister or something like this, or were these people into like this shit right here or whatever, and then somebody messed around and did it to them? You see what I'm saying? Like somebody could have, like, you get introduced to somebody, right? They get a whole, you stand in a hotel with them, they get a hotel, they get they get your ID or something like this. This didn't have to happen, but I'm just putting a scenario together. Somebody find out everything about you, and then these people, like I said, if they in like a connected to like the Freemasons or some kind of club or something, this could be a way to get in, right? Let's just say something like this. They get my information and find out that actually, once they do a deep rundown on my name, that actually I could be a star seed, or my bloodline is tied to the royal family, or my father is really a famous person or something like this. You know what I'm saying? It could have been something like this. Or they found out that this is the world card, or this is the Christ, right? Because if you think about it, this shit gotta always stem back to, like I said, they always kept on choosing like maybe a transgender or Hecate energy or Hecate, whatever the fuck the name is of the witch, okay, of the underworld. If they always chose that instead of, again, out of the Carolinas, I don't know what the fuck they got going on out of them facilities, right? But they're really supposed to raise up the Christ, right? But they always trap the Christ in a pyramid. So this is also on one of my on the Navy coat, I mean logo or whatever. The star is trapped in a pyramid. So they always trap the star in a pyramid or in Egypt or something like this. Or that could be also them taking Sekhmet and putting her back, instead of letting her shine or do her thing. Once she get big, or once they try to say she killed or she went into a blood rage or something like this, but it's the witches that they was hanging with. You see what I'm saying? I had to put, because I lived my life through real motherfucking time, real giants, bitch. You know what I'm saying? My energy is connected to the real motherfuckers, and we ain't got to be out here doing all that other shit, stealing from people, harming people, and doing all this other stuff to make our way. It's already just arranged. You know what I'm saying? When we walked on the motherfucking planet, it's just little things that got to get activated, here and there. And a lot of people know what it is before you know, and that's the problem, because they're able to go ahead and try to mess with you or try to manipulate that or take something for themselves. All right. So I could be totally blinded to all levels of myself my whole life. But then God started to say, hey, you ready for more? You ready to see? You ready to see? You know what I'm saying? So this could be this energy, like some type of transformation. All right. That only God can really be really in charge of, no matter what the fuck these people got plans to do. Okay? So I was just thinking about stuff like that, y'all. And we just doing a random rundown right now because I got a lot of stuff to say because I feel like I feel unprofessional right now because I haven't really been on here today. Okay. And I kind of want to tell y'all about the read, but then again, I'm hearing that it's not even supposed to be spoken, even though somebody else is already in my Akashic records, or they're already in my intellectual property, or they're already in my head trying to decipher what the fuck the message was. Because I didn't even say nothing. I just ran the cards. And I'm like, okay. So if there's a Siamese twin, and I just give that the tech, like that's my tech version of what I'm trying to say is the Siamese Basset energy or Siamese twin would be some girl that could be in the underworld or something like this that somebody had connected to me throughout my whole life, like a little miniature stalker or somebody that would know the secrets. Now this bitch could lie because she want the masculine energy or she want to be the big cat. You know what I'm saying? Or again, maybe it's only certain. I'm hearing something about only somebody saying I know what my songs know what you did in the dark, but bitch, I ain't never had to do nothing in the dark. Um, so it's something like maybe these people have was doing sleep hypnosis on somebody and doing shit or talking to somebody in they sleep to learn secret code or something like this, expose people's dreams or thoughts or their future or something like this, right? But the black cat energy could also be, like I said, like a spy or a spotter or something. But I heard that um it's something like there's some kind of it's only while these people are at work. Say like they only supposed to have that access from this age to at that age, but somebody was doing it the whole time, or they only supposed to do it from this time, or somebody was or these people was told to never do it and they did it anyway. Okay. They was told never to go that deep into it. Yeah, you could probably put a retina scan and just see what this person see. Just to see if y'all see some funny motherfuckers trying to talk to her or let her know that she Truman and she need to get out of the show. You know, yeah, you probably need to look at that. But nothing deeper than that. And somebody broke the rules here, okay? To try to prove a point because obviously I feel like if they took this masculine, if they took this masculine and this cousin and took my relationship and paired them together because they allegedly had Native American in their blood. I'm questioning if that's their mama. At least her mama. Um they could have did something like that and wanted to give them these blessings or these blessings or something like this because I just feel like that's just what they did, okay? Um So what let's get on track here. So what I was paying attention to was uh I seen an image of somebody today. So oh, that's what I want to say. Let's finish this up. So there could be a feminine energy that was working closely with the father. This could have been the apple of the father's eye in the organization or the company. But I would have been the apple of the eye because if this feather was in secret competition with me, or I was God's favorite, or it's like you better not let nothing fucking happen to her. I don't care what the fuck y'all doing, but that's just it. You know what I'm saying? So like the Lord energy could have had this girl as the apple of his eye, but God or a higher energy could have had me as the apple of their eye as well, right? So I feel like whoever this big dog energy is, this person passed away or is not competent or something within the past couple years. And that's why these people are able to take advantage of some situation here. All right. And this could have had something to do with the inheritance too. And if these people stole this inheritance or tried to just block me or they want to own me because they feel like they was owned by this feather, even though they could have been pulled to the side and given an offer to do whatever this is that they were doing, right? I don't know. They could have been kidnapped. I don't know. They don't got nothing to do. You see what I'm saying? They don't have nothing to do with me, right? You still went behind the scenes with this person. You still work with this person or something, whoever these people is that I'm talking about, whether this is my situation or yours. You still work with this person or whatever. So you are the children that's supposed to be, if this father figure or feather was going against me, you are the children that are going to suffer from the same sins or suffer from the sins of the father. If this father figure or this feather, whoever the fuck this man is or whoever this person is, was going against me. They're trying to say like it's your bloodline. But if I'm totally oblivious, if I'm Truman and everybody else know what's going on in my life and I don't even know that these people know this, if I didn't even know that I was being recorded my whole life, then who? You understand what I'm saying? That don't make no sense. And then for a feather to not pull you to the side, if this motherfucker was that powerful and that rich, for somebody not to pull you to the side before they passed away or before something happened to them, or to not already see the signs that their creation could maybe take over and harm your daughter after you gone, because she don't even know what she is, or she don't even know these people or whatever this is, that would sound really silly. You see what I'm saying? To put that much money, emphasis, and time into creating something crazy like that, only to allow um for your creations to end up killing your inspiration or your muse. That wouldn't make no sense. Okay. And then, like I said, if people were watching you like Truman and people around the world was actually connected to you on some kind of level, or remember you growing up and everything. Y'all remember when Truman was, I think the show was about to close up and all those people was crying, on there because they knew that the Truman show was probably about to end or something like this, So it's not my fault that I was left out in the cold. And I don't feel no kind of ways about it. What I feel about is that this thing, like a garden of weeds, got overgrown with all kind of snakes, and if these people are taking advantage of me and using me as some kind of puppeteering me all over the lands, or trafficking my body all over the land. Because what is trafficking for a star seed? What is trafficking for celebrities? What is trafficking for some of us that may be hybrid or something like this, and we just don't know the full truth about who or what we are. And then the creation, like if this feather tried to create something in the likeness of me, of what God made originally or naturally, you know what I'm saying? And then these things got stronger than me and could overtake me, or like use manpower or something against me. That don't make no sense. And then for the world to sit there and watch, right? But that's why I feel like they had to remove the empathy gene from a lot of people or whatever, even the people around you and your family, to do a soft kill on them and remove the empathy gene, or also make them try bread or something forcibly or with electronics, right? So that even your children would be looking over you or laughing at you. Because now I feel like this was a punishment because somebody was coming through their awakening pretty fast, maybe even like how I was, and I was doing it alone or something like this. And I remember my family, because I've been an at-home mom like most of my whole damn life for 20 something years. And so, I at first I thought it was maybe just a conflict because, all my girls were still living here and my D baby, like we was all still living here as a whole full family, right? And they never seen me not paying attention to the household, cooking, clean, watching out for them and everything like this. They never seen me just shut down, being there, listening to my music, chilling, whatever like this, going within, talking about different things or whatever like this. It's almost like, especially the girls, it's almost like they was jealous, but hateful, but spiteful, but misunderstanding me, right? But at that time, I was picking up on somebody going to a court case trying to make it seem like I was unfit or I was crazy and somebody needed to be a guardian over me. It felt like money was about to come towards me or something like this. And these people were trying to make it seem like I was going crazy or losing my mind or something like this. So I remember that like 4 or 5 years ago. Okay. So it was a lot of shit going on at the same time, but it felt like the whole family was just ganging up on me. And I felt like they know what the fuck they were doing. Even if these were entity attachments, even if they brought the motherfuckers from the underground and kidnapped my family, that would have been like my family that would have been the meek family members that I had that loved on me or always wanted to be around me, or we was always laughing and everything like this, and there was no real drama in the family like that. I also feel like a masculine energy was kind of jealous of what was built, that they had to spend time doing this or being moles or doing whatever this is, and they could have been jealous of. And I don't know, I feel like this person had conflict with themselves. I don't know if that person could have looked at me as supposed to been their wife at one point in time. I don't know if this person just couldn't stand me. I don't know if this is somebody since they was little was like, yeah, we're gonna make sure that we make that her dad thinks she's so special. We're gonna make sure that she's all fucked up or whatever. So she can't go on. Because I was hearing something like somebody's dad or somebody else try to run somebody out of town or something. talking about you're too good, my daughter is too good. But my dad never said that, nothing like that to no boy I was dating. But I don't know what these people could have been doing behind the scenes. Again, all these people could have been demons, right? And I could be the angel, or they could be demons and I could be a god, and I never knew that, right? So they could have their demon time talk or whatever that I don't understand, right? So that could also be a rendition of being in a land where, you can't understand their language, but they're going to worship you, right? But this also means that we may be at that time when somebody is saying, I'm going to go, I'm going to have to leave now, but I'm going to leave you here with these particular groups of people or something that's going to help you through. But I said that sounds forsakenly. It doesn't sound like God, but almost a middleman. It don't, because this is like a myth, a story that I'm talking about when I'm talking about it like this. I don't think I got this out the Bible. I think this is a myth story or a folklore or something like this. Okay. Um, it sounds like an easy way out where a god or an entity doesn't have to face somebody. Like this is like somebody that also is like a Peter Pan kind of energy or something like this. When it comes down to like they do all this and have all these people gang up and do this every single time during centuries or some shit like this. And really this person is really whatever this is could maybe even frighten some of these women, like, oh my goodness, these things. But to me, I be like a little bit like whatever, but I be also kind of laughing or whatever, right? um and as long as this big hoorah, like the Wizard of Oz with the big voice and everything, talking in the background till she opened up that curtain. You see what I'm saying? You know, it's almost like somebody putting on the Ritz is putting on some kind of something here. In our actuality, this masculine or whoever this entity is afraid to face me. Then I know what you did. Somebody they're afraid of all the whole measures that they taken to do whatever they've been doing, or how obsessed or something they would, because somebody don't want you to know how much they loved you or they love you. So they'd rather dish you or hurt you or say something whatever, and run away or something like that than actually have their way. These are people that feel like they could do anything, they got anything, they control things or something like this, but this person can't do that one thing. Face the person that they've been doing all that stuff to. So what was it all for? Okay. That's like somebody trying to act like you can't come here, like talking to you through the wind and shit all the time, like they're somewhere on another planet, like meet. We're on another planet and you're down there on Earth. We can't just come there and you can't just come here when a motherfucker probably live up the street. It's something like this, y'all. Like there's something somebody is putting on the wrist. They're putting on something bigger than it is, but it's supposed to make you feel like, oh my God, you left me or something. You forsaken me. Like, I don't know what this is, y'all. Okay? I just feel like some people is putting on a big thing. And I feel like a masculine energy was waiting. Like, this motherfucker was, like, waiting for, like, 20 years or something to get around you or get with you or something. And it's a little bitch, a little nerdy bitch, a cool, thugged out, a thug Mrs. Cool, nerdy bitch, okay? That work at the laboratories with these niggas, you know what I'm saying? And he done slipped up in the coochie. You know what I'm saying? And now he don't know what to do because he know, regardless of what the fuck he was sitting there back there behind that screen looking at me do throughout my motherfucking life. Now that I know the game, you know what I'm saying? And the rundown on this shit a little bit, that I don't give a fuck if you gave me the thoughts, nigga, that you was waiting for me for 20 years, bitch, and you think you about to go somewhere else and do something else, nigga. You should have never made me think that. Because that's what the fuck I'm expecting. And if it's going to be a sacrifice, motherfucker, it's going to be that bitch. You see? That right there. Because you shouldn't have opened up your fucking mouth and made no vow to God. See what I'm saying? So it's somebody. But I'm just thinking here. Okay? Somebody could be lost without you. Okay? But I'm just thinking this family and these people that this nigga had around him thinking that he was winning or something by doing something behind me. I was just thinking about this, like I told y'all when I was younger, me and my play sister was playing around and running, and she took a high heel shoe, and it's almost like exacto, like hit me in the head. But this Gemini know about this shit. I think this Gemini put it in her, because this Gemini been playing spiritually, like, or maybe even this Gemini worked for this corporation too, right? Or is in the underworld too, and he was working with these motherfuckers too. But she was too. This Forever Young version went underground and started working with them too. So they kind of like a family or tight knit or something like this, where these people was only able to observe me or maybe even come look at me in my sleep or something. But it's not like we was going out to lunch and we was spending time. And even if these people had access to me sensually in the ethers or somewhere else, I wasn't engaged with it like I even if whatever they like, because I'm seeing somebody like doing some hypnosis on somebody and then getting it on and then doing something and then brainwashing or compelling them to forget about the whole thing. So somebody could have did this billions, and I'm hearing so many times. So when I was looking at them Trump letters, it's this one guy, this white boy, okay, with the blue eyes or whatever. And he be doing like these Trump reports and what I can't remember what his channel is. He's like a news reporter guy, right? And he got a channel. Um, and he was putting them papers up. It was like 3,000 something, 350. And I don't know why God was saying, you see? And I'm like, what is that? So I don't know, y'all. Them numbers on them fucking papers is making me think about something. Okay. All right. The snake. So I feel like maybe this masculine energy did not mess around with these people this whole time. But in the past 3 years, somebody been doing something. Somebody been falling off. Even if you didn't know that this person was watching you, this person could have been watching you for 25 years. Like, yeah, that's gonna be my wife. But they got snatched up into some shit in the past 3 years, and they was letting these bitches run it. Like, it's almost like somebody was a saving themselves or a virgin, or they never really, if they was dealing with these people, it was on a work level or on another level. They was not. You know what I'm saying? They was not tapped into their heart chakra when this was going on. But somebody sneak open up a nigga heart chakra and try to fuck on a nigga. You had to want what I'm saying. See what I'm saying about this android tribred shit. See, this is some bitches about to need to be put down. Straight the fuck up like that. Somebody is uber fucking disrespectful. Somebody thought that they was running this whole thing. A little snake been thinking that she running the whole thing. Mad because the girl don't want her around her neck no more. Or the real goddess part of the Mommy Wata energy could be that young lady that's fighting the snake when she was little and fighting the snake when she's big. But when she's big, she got a hold of the snake. She's holding it like she about to throw that bitch off her neck. The Mommy Wata serpent, or the bad aspect, is the fucking serpent. But is it a serpent or is it an alien? Is this something that can crawl up a bit? Something about transformation here. We just talking. We just talking. It's some motherfuckers that might be even missing right now. Because if that's my man, okay. When I was a teenager and when I was with him, yes, he did spoil me, and yes, we did live good life, a decent, okay, all right. It wasn't the best, but it was all right. Suffice when this motherfucker took care of everything for me, yes, and I took care of all them fucking kids, and nobody had to pay daycare either. You see what I'm saying? And I took care of his stomach for 20 something fucking years too. Okay, until I started being attacked by my family. Okay. And I gave up on it. And then the girls left, and now it's just, the family is a lot smaller. It's just us three. And so, it's hard for me to really get back into that regalia, okay, of doing that same thing. Right. So, I also think a masculine energy was doing this to me or somebody else, where it's like, well, Now that I'm doing this over here, I've got these other hoes over here. You know, I just want to ruin your reputation so that no other nigga or no, because I'm gonna stop calling these niggas high level, because to me, I don't see another nigga that compared to what I would like to see in a nigga. I don't care how famous or how rich they have been supposed to be or whatever. I'm still asking God, I don't see one like me. So, right? So somebody could be on the other team now, going against me or going against God and doing something opposite. Okay. Um, it's showing how they really felt about your ass all this time or something. Right? And somebody could just be in that circle and they really don't know who they is for real. No more. Because these people, they thought that it was funny when they was doing it to me, but then now, like Merkita, the witch in the book of, in the Hebrew Nagas did to Solomon, which could be one of the strongest demons, right? Start using that shit on him and he didn't know what was going on. Brainwashing or something. Because when I tell you, when she hit me in my head, I had the biggest knot forever on my forehead for a long time. It might even be a little piece of it still there. Okay. So it's almost like every single one of these women that could have been cousins or bridesmaids or really good friends or something, they all took a piece of me. They all have been able to come and take something from me. They all were at the company. Please let me have a Joe. Please, that's not his real name, but that's what we call him, so we can use it on here. Please let me have a Joe. Something that I was naturally able to attract and be with. From my point of view, from where I'm looking at it, I don't know. So that means that these women have had, that means that I was going through my life thinking that what I talk about with my friends and cousins, everything is what I talk about with my friends and cousins. But these people had a whole nother way of viewing something. So I never had any privacy ever. Okay. But this also made for people to be able to manipulate things too. For me or who or you or this group of people that this could have happened. I mean, these type of beings could have been spread across the whole nation, across the world. I don't know if I'm the only one. I'm just talking from my point of view. But what I was looking at was, I was like, I caught your ass. Because I was looking at an image of a tarot reader. I'm like, I know this bitch is this person. And the funny thing is, I was looking at a short that this person made. And I said, I don't know what the fuck just happened recently. Because I seen that El Chapo's brother, but he look a lot like El Chapo, look like my Uncle Moses. This, we'll just say somebody got all in their name, look a lot like my Uncle Moses, that look a lot like my cousin Tiffany. So I was just thinking, and some told me in the shower. So how about this? If in 95 or, yeah, probably about 95, 96, when my dad was going to that, with his Parham girlfriend, he was going to go to that family reunion. What if either he went into the underworld and he never made it on the plane? Remember we pulled that the other day? Or they did something to him and they killed him and then cloned him and sent the empty, hollowed out earth version of him back up here and kept the other one hostage down there. And somebody could be saying they my daddy so they could claim these things or something like this, these gifts, whatever this is, and give them to his children. This could be Moses stealing from God and God's child to give to his children. I don't know. And that could be why somebody got cast out to have to be in the cartel or a drug lord, or that's just the sentencing or whatever they put on somebody's life. Maybe the person ain't that. My uncle wasn't no thug, but I mean, I don't know what they did to these people during this silent war or whatever this is, this thing that they went towards. Somewhere between when the time when I was 13 and 15. They could have all got brainwashed and gave different names, and I'm the one that's coming to tell who's who. But I was shocked to see that I remember a couple, like 20 years ago. No, but probably about 15 to something years ago. I'm really not good at time with like that when it comes to that. But my cousin ended up moving to Rhode Island. Now I know that when Rhode Island was one. Just a quick tip: Rhode Island was one of the last places to make prostitution illegal. So somebody could have had a me or a you or somebody or something in the likeness of it, um, working as a prostitute in Rhode Island because it was legal. Do you understand what I'm saying? They just recently made it illegal to be a prostitute in Rhode Island. Recently, to me, could be in the last decade or something, the last maybe even 10 years or whatever, maybe 10 years. You understand? Somebody could be making this up for you to bite this apple, okay? And it may not even be true. They may just have you could be the child that was left behind. They're trying to get away with the fact that these people left you behind, went on a journey and took and confiscated your gifts or your finances or inheritances that were coming in. This could be how the Game of Thrones works. I don't know. Right? So if my uncle, my grandmother passed, I think in 1995, and I think a couple years, like 2 or 3 years later, if I'm not mistaken, I don't remember exactly, my uncle Moses passed away. False divine feminine. I'm telling you, the divine is the serpent seed or the Satan seed or the underworld or the background people. Somebody is not a divine person. Somebody is, they could be a false divine. To these people, since they are multi-populated, if they are the ones that populate and try to water down the voice of the Holy Spirit, and act like, because all these, y'all know that all these black readers didn't even come on the scene into the past 3 years. Right? They only want me for my pimp juice. You see what I'm saying? It's making me think about that lawyer person or somebody that got locked up in that basement, man. In that movie. And that girl had to go through that whole thing. She had to get that envelope and then go to that secret cave. And that man was chained up down there. But then the man was trying to get her to think, the man was trying to tell her that, yeah, that wasn't even your real dad, though. I'm really your real dad. There's some shit like this, but I'm hearing it's not like in the movies. Somebody wants you to announce who you are. They could also be trying to get rid of, there could have been pretty much somebody, a lot of people these people could have spliced your genes with a lot of famous people or something like this when they was loving on you secretly. Because once these people know that they love on you, then it turns to hate. Or I feel like, somebody could be doing that. Okay. So if they're using the same DNA, really though, but the one that looked more like the Queen Elizabeth, they could have destroyed that vassal of mine. So think I'm going through my life as a hybrid or something like this. Okay. Things happen. Things have to be restored, repaired, something like this. But that one, that of God vassal, somebody could have just really knowing that was the Holy Spirit's vassal or a vassal of God, they could have tried to burn that one. Also, I'm hearing with this P, somebody with this family name P or something, they could have got really frightened and brought out, because if you don't think that we have, that motherfuckers is really gods and in sarcophaguses and shit like that right now, you better think again. They talking about the Game of Thrones. It's just the Bible, nigga. I got a little book over here. Okay. The Ancient World of the Bible. It's just a little book I got from a book sale at the library, y'all. This shit give you the rundown, really, of these marriages and stuff. Okay? In these underground facilities and shit. Matter of fact, I found one on my own in one of my videos a long time ago. Just doing a satellite view. I think here's one right here, actually. About how the marriages is, yeah, the marriages here. Okay? So, you know, how you talking about, oh, ban the Bible, all this stuff like this. It's the same thing, dude. It's the same thing. So, I was shocked. Back to the storyline. But it's not really a storyline. We're just doing a rundown. How come when I looked at this person's live or whatever, and I seen her, and I said something major must have happened, because I seen the two girls. It's almost like somebody froze these people in time a little bit. There was two girls, and I said, wait a minute. Now they look a little bit different. One looked like she put on weight. One looked like she lost a lot of weight. Their skin look a little. That could be the tint in the. That could be the filter. But I be damned. Now, you understand? And somebody trying to say graven image or don't speak. That's not a graven image. And listen, the energy I'm in this God energy, I can speak about whatever I want to. This is judgment. The vengeance is mine. So ain't nobody about to be telling me nothing. And you're not going to put a soft filter on somebody's picture and make me think that somebody is in heaven, bitch. I'm not stupid like these people obviously are. Their IQ can't be, they know something good. This is like somebody that knows how to run a company for a really intelligent person. The person is intelligent. These beings can be intelligent too when it comes to what they do. But they're stepping out of the lines now. They don't have that activation code in their DNA. So everybody want to be the owner and everybody want to have this, but you can't even go into this workplace and you could take over the company. You could have taken over the company. You could be working on the little shit. Like, let's change somebody's skin color. That's it. But you don't know the real shit because it ain't in your DNA code. And you ain't never going to be able to tap into that DNA code. So just think, what would they do next? If they're good at hacking the son of God or the son or something, then... Well, they would just go and break into, we could go back into the tree of knowledge when these people gonna die if they did that. Immediately. No trial. Was supposed to anyways. Or guilty until proven innocent so that they don't leak sensitive information. Because just like they said Saddam had those weapons of mass destruction, which are really people, weaponized human beings for somebody, whether that was his or not. The same thing that God created for America when God created the Capitol Dome. So these people just leaked the sense and sold it to the highest bidders everywhere. No integrity. They don't know the value of nothing. They didn't have the authority to do it. They didn't have the guard. They could have had a conservatorship or some type of guardianship, but they really didn't have the authority. The fall of Ye Rico or Rich Ho, J or Y, Y E Y I Co Cholo. But I said, for me to say that this person's name is this X, Y, and Z, For me to know what my cousin's personality is like, and to know that that's nothing like her personality. If anything, she's really trying to mimic my personality. Okay? Because that's nothing like my cousin was before she moved. Nothing like she was even 10 years ago or so when she came back to visit. So you doppelganger or you clone those people here. And you can't tell me that something fishy ain't going on when I just seen that image. These girls look close. Now, this might be somebody saying that these children is their auntie or they something. I don't know. It could shit. I don't know. Well, I knew what all four of them children looked like. And that's again, somebody when they get to the underworld or when they go through Islam and they get to go under and they get to start creating, not only are they getting these wives, but they can also start messing around in some type of, cloning. And could have just cloned their whole family underground so they could feel happy for having their family around them and just stalk or watch the other family in the upper chambers. I don't know what these people was doing. But like I said, these people I'm talking about, they had a funeral. And if somebody did do something to my dad, they never had a funeral, not that I know of, unless they moved him a couple counties over, and that's how they do shit like this. If I ever died, they never had a funeral for me unless they moved somebody counties over and changed my name or put a different name. Just like I was telling y'all, I was seeing just like when a friend of mine father ended up having a hit and run. I guess he was drinking, he had a hit and run. And somebody died. Just like I kept telling y'all, I kept on hearing about some people they was owning the newspaper company. This is some small this is like not no big shit or something. See, that's why it's all going to start crumbling down. No stone going to be unturned. But somebody in a certain county had ownership or some control or strong arm the newspapers company, and they was getting them to put other names in the newspaper. And these people were doing dark witchcraft. So I was just listening to that commercial on the way to where we were going about the Lord of the Rings or something on Prime and the three rings, right? And something in my head was telling me, wait a minute. Yeah, they showing these three people with these three rings, but these are rings, a trafficking ring. You see? I told you to come on up out of her, didn't I? Didn't I tell you hoes to let them go? We gonna just keep on going round here. And she said, the thing tricked me. It sounded like the Bible. She said, the serpent beguiled me. But I was hearing somebody telling somebody is the devil, and this nigga, whoever this is, this might not. They just was doing all this because they wanted to save the world or something. And like somebody, they kept calling this motherfucker this, but listen, somebody is waking up. Okay, even if somebody was sleeping or in a tomb or they went to some other country or something, somebody is like, they could have been under a spell with one of these witches. But somebody is coming back like, nah, it's almost just like the day I left it. Somebody could have even been trying to say you was run down or run through or something like this. And somebody saying that shit is better over time. Okay, whatever it is. I'm not gonna go all the way there and say it's somebody's yoni, but it could just be you in general. We got the devil in reverse. Okay. Mm-hmm. We got a knight of coins in the reverse. Okay. Somebody might be after or telling some young masculine energy to stay away from you. Okay. Like this could be also somebody that was gone away from something for a long time and came back and seeing how advanced these people got. And they like, yeah, we learned how to do this or something. But somebody don't think it's funny because of who they was doing it to. The Eight of Swords here, somebody could have you in a doghouse. God could even be, or somebody could be rushing back, trying to get back to, yeah, the devil in reverse again. It is somebody trying to treat you like a jackass or taunt you or throw these swords at you and things like this. Like, oh yeah, as soon as God leave or as soon as these people leave, we're gonna get your ass. Like these people have no reason to do that to you, except for jealousy or the fact that they're afraid that you're gonna find out or you're gonna tell something that they've been doing. Like that's the thing that pissed me off the most. Oh girl, oh no, I'm gonna have to go find some. I gotta put something on my feet. I don't like dry feet. Y'all, it's a pet peeve of mine. It's one of them things. I got to go find something. Yeah, they didn't want somebody to have something. They wanted you to starve you out financially. Uh-oh. A Mommy Watson energy could have been sleeping with this King of Wands and trying to prolong it. Also, keep me hypnotized. Who was that? Biggie Smalls hypnotized. Yeah, judgment is being called on this situation here. Okay. Judgment is being called on this situation here about whatever somebody was doing. And now they're saying they don't care. Yeah. And then also somebody was mind controlling somebody, like I told you, to be in, try to get somebody to be in a same-sex relationship or something. Right? This one like me could also just be like, look, I'm not trying to be up in no whatever this is y'all got going on to be dealing with the same sex. Okay? For real. Yeah, somebody blocked you from getting finances or getting help, and they did something to your Ace of Cups in reverse and sent warfare towards you, and then sent these demons here, okay? That belong to them, y'all. Somebody sent their demons. This is where this shit is dangerous. Justice is coming. Somebody tried to get themselves into heaven or something like this, like God can't, or turn themselves into a star. Like, who created the stars, girl? All God got to do is pluck one of them little stars. Now you're going to realize that you just a blimp, or blip of something light or something like this. You can't just hang yourself a star. What? Yeah, temperance angel in the temperance energy in the upright, cutting off the head of this Queen of Cups serpent here. This is almost like somebody saying, oh, and for you, I'm going to bruise thy head and bruise thy tail. I know somebody did something to my heel, to the back of my leg, my heel. I know they did. But I didn't do anything to deserve it. I didn't do anything. So these are people that's going to control they're going to call judgment on you regardless. So this could be this group of people that said they made a promise. Yeah, this group of people that tried to make it seem like somebody wasn't married to you, or they overturned a marriage here. Okay? They could have did this. Now, this masculine energy, they could have overturned this marriage, but you're going to be able to straighten it out and get whatever this is inheritance or your land and shit that was left by this person. Asia can have something be significant to this, because now somebody feel like they was lied to. They even try to kill themselves, or they could have even said, I don't care what happens to me if I'm not going to be with her. And the whole time, this the motherfucker you wanted to be with. It's something like this. But now a King of Wands is coming towards somebody. Somebody is no longer out in the cold. Okay? So again, for the people that consider themselves a divine feminine, there's somebody amongst you that's not a divine feminine. They may be saying this to somebody else, but that person is not, this Mommy Watson energy or somebody is not a divine feminine. I'm not a divine feminine. I am the vine that gives the life, or the fruit that doesn't fall from the tree. You understand? So it keeps growing or replenishing. It's something like this. I'm not the person that ran away or got tricked away or something like this. I'm still standing here as a victim, a warrior, a survivor, or whatever the fuck this is, of whatever this is. All right. So this could be people like I'm getting like shaken baby syndrome or some shit like this, shaken birthing syndrome or something. So as this fruit is laying there on the ground, what does it do if it fall off a tree? We used to have a pear tree in our backyard. It starts getting rotten. Worms and stuff like this. Now we know how to preserve fruit. The fruit can be off the tree for 30 days and never get rotten in your Walmart grocery store. So, um did Mr. Walton want it like that? Maybe he didn't. Maybe the plan was to have, edible, healthy fruit there. But the people that mass produced and made all these stores and everything like this and whatever, maybe they let those small things get away from them after a certain amount of time. Because again, like I said, if the wrong people got their hands on some of these corporations, that could be the reason why they're not, mm, or they're just there. Mm. That old American, mm, something is gone, it's lost with the mass production of lots of things. But anyway, the fruit can last a lot longer. This is what they're doing with what they did with somebody's DNA to preserve something. Dark magic. Knight of Swords in reverse. These two people is in reverse. They abused some authority when it came to a child. It could be these two people's child. This person is no longer going to be heartbroken. Three of Cups in reverse. These people thought they was going to be celebrating here, laughing it up. They could have got rid of two people with a masculine energy. This could be a masculine and a feminine. Both have masculine energy, or they ended something with two masculines here. I don't know. Somebody could have said somebody gave somebody something, but it could have been his mom. It could have been his Queen of Cups that gave somebody something. And then we got the Temperance Empress here. But I was kept on picking up on the Tower Empress today, especially after visiting that landmark that I visited today. I was getting Tower energy. Wheel of Fortune in reverse. So if these people did ruin your, if your spouse or somebody went and got a divorce or something with another woman that they already had a family with, and they, like, it's some weird shit going on here. They're not getting the money or the Wheel of Fortune. Okay. I would say that this King of Wands was sleeping with this Mommy Watson energy, but I don't know. Somebody is also a masculine or a man here. This Queen of Cups in reverse. And I don't know, y'all, because this is represented. I would say that this is his wand, like somebody that really want to get it on or whatever. but he is piercing the sun, or somebody shot the sun, or they want to shoot the sun. This Queen of Cups could have put this person up to the task. Damn, I didn't even see all these cards under here. What is this? Oh my goodness. How did all these get under here? The sun. The sun, temperance, empress. Somebody want to kill the sun, temperance, empress. These people are celebrating already. They ended a marriage, or this person's already passed away. And these people went back and changed the documents as if this person was just a dead widower or widower or something like this. And they thought they was gonna get this money, but yeah, and somebody thought they was gonna be able to send here. SA. So this could be San Antonio, or this could be the Sa energy here. And then again, somebody said that they brought these seeds. This man, 9 of coins, brought these seeds to somebody, but they didn't. This person stole them themselves. This was not a collaboration here. A lot of people is trying to put these men in a slammer. My men especially, because some of these men are good guys or whatever, or something like this. All right. The Fool energy. Somebody want to turn you back into a mermaid, or turn you into a mermaid. Or they stole something and gave your baby to a mermaid. They stole, I said baby. They stole your seeds, or they stole something and was giving them to sirens and banshees and mermaids. So your children could have grew up in homes where these women said that you were unfit to carry them with the heathen courts, or raise your children, but they still gave you other children to make up for those children. And then they ended up yelling at these children and making these children afraid of them, and probably saying, oh, your mother ain't going to want you back after she saw you sliding up and down that pole or something like this, after trafficking them out. So somebody just wanted to ruin the reputation of your family, anything that you produced or anything like this. Somebody's mother is involved with this as a way of feeling like at one point in time you chose yourself, or you chose another portion of the family or somebody over them at one point in time, and so they wanted to make you pay, right? Or also somebody that's think, oh, I told you you should have went to school for this, since you didn't, and you took care of your children in your home. I'm gonna take it away from you to show you how that was stupid, and you should. So I'm gonna traffic your children. So this shit goes deeper, but this is how the low frequency of vibrating that these motherfuckers been. You see what I'm saying? Say whatever this throne is, I'm supposed to have been sitting on it a long time ago. These is the motherfuckers that y'all been sitting here listening to, that been also manipulating presidents and queens and kings and shit. And I'm coming here to shut it down. The sad thing is, somebody saying we knew you was going to be able to figure it out probably. But by the end, your man is dead. Your children is dead. You get what I'm saying? The other seeds that you had in your womb is gone. Your other seeds, this is what somebody's trying to at least project onto someone, or this is what they really did. Your man is gone. Because I was hearing something. Something was telling me to go towards that place today. Now, somebody was pulling me towards there because I heard the song Sucker, right? Earlier. Somebody was pulling me towards there so that I could be in a strange place at a certain time or something like this, and be blamed for something, a crime or something like this. But they don't understand, see, because they're not tapped in on that frequency, that God was already calling me to go to a certain location or area. The question was, should I have stayed there or not? But it's the same thing when I was called to go to Madison a couple weeks back, right? But to stay, it just wasn't, I don't know. It's like day trip only. But I'm kind of intrigued. I kind of would like to know what it would have been like for me to stay there. Because the thing that we went to go visit, according to some like a myth or whatever, some girl was sad because her boyfriend chose somebody else as a bride, and she went to the top of this cliff and she jumped off of it. And I tried to, girl, I first we was trying to find any way to go see this damn trail or whatever, to go get close enough to it. And by the time we did, bitch, listen. We seen some people walking down the damn thing, and I heard night flowers. Because you know what? I noticed one thing. It was two Hispanic girls coming down the hill, and they smelled really, really good. I mean, these bitches was just on a hike, okay? And they came down, but I was just here. I was hearing something like something is synthetic or something like this. I like these bitches smells too good. These bitches smell like, and I know my friend used to be like that too. I'm like, what the fuck is on these people's skin that ain't on? Because like motherfuckers like me, I'm not saying that I smell, but I have regular. I mean, I like the tones of the way my eyes most times. Okay, now today I was out there climbing up that damn mountain. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it was time, bitch. When I came here, I knew I had to get in the shower. Okay, but you know, I don't know. I don't know, y'all. It's almost like is they putting synthetics right in front of our face or something? I used to think that it was the way that that my friend used to wash her clothes or something like this. But there's something else. I'm like, these bitches, and then we said, how, and Tori said, oh, hey, about, and matter of fact, I had to think about that real quick, because usually he don't just reach out and talk to motherfuckers like that, unless they like them. I don't know. And she's like, oh, I don't know about this time or whatever. He's like, oh, okay, yeah, thank you or whatever. I was just wondering everything like this. And I'm not jealous, so I wouldn't give a fuck anyways who somebody talked to, but I just had to check that conversation real quick. Hmm. And then we started to commence to walk up the hill, but it's a good thing that I couldn't do it the whole time. Because I just felt weird. I felt something. Something told me don't. Go all the way up there. Go back. I know you're trying to prove something. Just go back. And then I think that determined something else in me, right? Because the hotel was right. It was Fairfield Inn, right? And I'm thinking like fairest of them all, the witch. The witch is here somewhere. Somebody is here somewhere. A witch waiting. And on the way in the car, I kept on hearing the stairs from the reading the other day. Go back and talk about the stairs. Okay? Because somebody's trying to blame somebody else for a crime or something here. See, like I said, these people have firsthand, they live talking to these judges and these people in the courts to try to get you caught up because they just stole so much money from you. They don't know what to do if they did have to go to court and give it back to you, bitch. Some people was able to preserve themselves, go through science studies and everything like this, live, raise a whole without having to do nothing but just put on a happy face. Like, listen. Something said because my Taurus's name came out here and then something about drunk. Okay. Now I know that whether this is projection, these people just tested me or something like this. I know that this person will all in their name said my husband's name before. And I know that she said some things that was very sensitive that only I would be able to know about this person. Now my person would never really drink and drive, but take somebody out of their element, mind control them, brainwash them, do something like this. So somebody could have been knowing that this person was gonna pass away or that they was gonna be the one to take this motherfucker's life. Some of these people could be acting like they was being victims of this person, is what I'm hearing. Yeah, misunderstood. But somebody pushed somebody down the stairs. Now I was hearing party, but this could have been a seance. This could have been some kind of weird meeting or something. Somebody could have had a misunderstanding, deal gone wrong. Yeah. Somebody could have had a misunderstanding, and somebody said, "Oh no, the fuck you ain't going back there." Yeah, ghosted, cut off. And that this person is still into you. This is what stuck to the table. We got Ted Rhett or Ed Rhett. Yeah. So somebody could have found out about this. Now y'all see how they just flipped over my hand now. They lost their last chance with you. Somebody was giving somebody money. They could have been giving you money, but you never got it. Ousted. Southern. A Southern boy. I don't even think I ever dated a Southern boy. Well, okay, one. I didn't date him. We was pen pals. Okay. And I kind of liked him at the same time, but my tourists knew about him. Like, I came back and told him about this person that I met and everything like this, and that we wrote each other and stuff like this. Now, ain't none of his business what we wrote, but it wasn't nothing crazy shit. I was only like 14 or something like this. Okay. Ain't like I had sex with the boy, man. And it's so funny because this young man, if I think about it, he's light-skinned, but he looked a lot like my father-in-law. This shit is deep, y'all. Yeah, clout chasing. This is deep, man, because I don't even know if some of these people know how deep this shit is. You see what I'm saying? Imagine working for this company or something you think is so cool. You only know about these 10, 20 people or whatever that went into the underworld and made this agreement or this pact with each other 20 years ago. You didn't know that my father, your father, or somebody else was in the game before that. Or God was actually doing something like this. And this is how people were able to break down some kind of code or something and start doing it themselves. Right? Because this masculine that I'm talking about from Georgia or whatever, he light-skinned, but he remind me a lot of somebody here. Yeah, ego tripping. And somebody's old money is in reverse. These people already spent it. Witches and warlocks. Surprise visit. Witches and warlocks. Okay. That could be who the fuck that was. But the surprise visit came in the reverse. Well, maybe that's what the fuck that was. Going on around the house outside. In ER. Somebody could be in the ER and somebody's giving money away, or somebody got some money from the ER. GM. And get ready for a surprise. A Buddhist. Hiss. Bud. And D. Hiss. Snakes. Somebody's not waiting. A blockage is removal here. Is removed. Which is in. See. Get ready. Old. Somebody is not even the old them. This could also be somebody is not the old emperor. So there could be a new emperor or just a brainwashed emperor. Okay. Yeah. Somebody can't steal from work no more. And the emperor didn't know these people. The West. Or Western is in reverse. Facts coming out. Deals with the devil in reverse. Trying to block your dressings, yeah. Somebody got found guilty here. This could be a family member. Something also could be because you're of your royal lineage here. Okay, this was a love triangle where somebody was dealing with two people or something like this. Somebody could have even been trying to make themselves look or seem better than you or something like this by Somebody could have been controlling your person not to throw things, because with a Taurus, if you throw shit off balance, it could take a Taurus a long time to get back on balance. So somebody could have been, if somebody was always grocery shopping, made sure there's food, this person would stop doing that to humiliate you or something, right? And if you've never been on your own, because this is more so about somebody trying to think that they your mama or they God or something, to tell you, before we give, they got your money now, they got your inheritance, they know that you got fucking money. Somebody else just stole it, or they holding on to it, or they just holding it back from you, right? So they can humiliate you while your person just turn on you in the blink of an eye and stop doing the things that they supposed to do. All the things that your man was supposed to do, they stopped doing it. Somebody already got this money in their hand. They supposed to gave it to you, right? And not only that, they tried to record you and exploit you while to show that they're a better person. But I'm hearing somebody also was making it, wanted people to know that they was like the better choice. Like some of this shit is just, it was coming from a good place at one point in time. Something just got ugly. Boss daddy energy is questionable with this person. We'll just keep it like that. Hold on one second, y'all. Let me get 2 or 3 emotions out here, and then I'm gonna try to come back in a second. Because I still don't feel like I understand. Yeah, I'm obsessed with you. Okay? Somebody might feel like they were hurt by you, but I was about to put it right here. Look. Maybe they seen this person come and do something to you. I don't know. Maybe they saying that you did something to them, but I know I didn't never go up to somebody when they were sleeping and hurt them. So we'll just keep this on the top. Or maybe somebody is seeing somebody playing with your... The passion is not too much for them anymore. And they don't want to be honest with you about something. Okay, girl, listen, you got to be the man. You got to be paying. You got to be, come on now. Listen, I'm just telling you, you take somebody how they is. Dude, if you was already watching somebody on, I know, listen, let's just talk about how they looking at it. Dude, you can't be trying to talk about what somebody else is. If another man is up in there, I don't care if you used to be a skinwalker in this person or whatever. If another man is in there, you cannot you can't be doing shit like that. You can't do stuff like that. Talking about what another woman is doing in his house. Unless you were serious, unless you knew that this man had stepped out, or they just had left a shell there. You know what I'm saying? And you know you could do something better. And like, say, if this male or female, you know that the person can't see what's happened to them, and that makes them vulnerable, and you care about this person, you're gonna ask that nigga or whatever this is to step aside, like, for real. Like, because what I'm seeing is some of this is like, some of these situations could be like a family situation. Like, you might look at some of these women like you really do care about these women, or you did, or like a sister, or we all know how we felt about this bitch or something, or how we feel. Stop playing. Like, we all gonna sit here and play like that. You know, it's something like this. But that's why I said somebody had to remove the empathy gene. I'm blocked is in reverse. Somebody want to go by you now. Okay. It's all too much. Okay. So there is some overwhelming sense of something here. Because it's crazy. It's like you married somebody 20 years ago. These people hit this person over the head, made him change his whole life, left you with a clone. And then now this person could be waking up 20 years later. You could be waking up 20 years later. After these people have robbed you both blind. Okay. Or something like this. Why do I deserve somebody? This also makes me think about somebody saying, why do I deserve somebody like you? But they realizing that they are like you. They're not like these people that they were around. They never really were. It's all too much. Yeah. Somebody's in their feelings about something here. Somebody might be feeling some kind of way. They seen somebody playing with your little... That's what I'm saying. This could also be people like this snake could be like, oh yeah, go in there on Thursday around this time. And then in the background, they're like, knowing that this motherfucker kind of soft for you and gonna be getting their feelings hurt if they go in there around that time because this bitch know that if you are somebody that's still in the situation, we'll just call it that. You see? Mm. Somebody understands now. This always comes in the upright. Somebody understand what these people were doing or something here. This person don't like being played or made a fool of either. Okay. All right, y'all. Hold on. Let me just clear this shit off the table. Hold on, because I got to go ahead. Like somebody actually really had somebody feeling like they was you. And this changed the narrative about how they were still pulled towards you or me or whatever the fuck this is. But somebody else was doing something to like mimic your energy. This is whole like kidnapping and brainwashing or something, y'all. Hold on. I'll be back.